I said, boom, we in this bitch. On Fed Live type shit. On Fed Live type shit. My trip to the Mound. You know what I'm talking about? That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Hold up, go up. This one. I think it's this one right here. Trip to the Mound. Yeah, this shit. Gotta draw that bitch back. Won't let me get over there to play the bitch right. That's the one I want to go back in there again. I'm gonna just drag it that far as I can. Like that. Yo, I'm in this bitch. What's up? Boom. I got 15 of them hoes up there now, huh? I wanted to be some bullshit chill. I goddamn go try to goddamn visit the oldest black Indian. Cause ain't no motherfucking Native American built on these mounds, man. I go try to see the oldest one in Jefferson County today. I was upset, but the ancestors told me, they alright, you know what I'm saying? They would laugh, they were happy. I was mad as fuck, but they were happy. I guess they were happy I showed up. But I was mad as hell. That motherfucker Vulcan, he post up over there, got a query over that bitch, Vulcan. Query, I told you, why we can't go over there to Burma and see? They named Birmingham, Big Burma. Why we can't go over there to goddamn Myanmar and see what they got going on? Cause you gonna see so much shit. Cause these the motherfuckers got your identity right here. They're all in cahoots. I go to try to goddamn hit the skull and bone to show you what happened to them goddamn bitches that was mixing and mingling with them. They made churches out of them niggas, skull and bones. Their skeletal remains made that goddamn. They try to say that they respect the way they respect they goddamn dead and all this. Oh, they ran out of cemetery room. How you ran out of earth? We ain't ran out of earth yet. We bury niggas every day. How you ran out of space to bury a nigga? How the fuck you run out of space? Cause you in the mountains, nigga. But y'all done cultivated that shit and treated the ground and got it to grow shit now and all that. But you ain't the original landowners, dog. And all that Egyptian shit coming up out this ground. I told y'all about 7 years ago. I said archaeologists is digging at home now. And when they go to digging, see, but the information was already there. Nigga ain't got to do but dig for the info. But archaeologists still digging at home now. And once they go to excavating and putting it down, they ain't gonna shut all that shit down. Cause y'all niggas gonna have to report back to mama, man. Mama Earth. Y'all gonna have to lay her back down and all that shit. Yeah, that's what y'all gonna have to do, man. But anyway, I'm just gonna chill. Drink on some water. Shit, I ain't north. I ain't that north batch. It's the west. From the United States on down to the tip of South America, Argentina, all these west, nigga. Little tricks. They done built a goddamn water park on top of this motherfucker. They ain't gonna tell me, hey, they ain't there. The fuck you mean they ain't there? I just got done told the hoe to bring me straight to this bitch. Fuck you, man. Shit, I was ready to pay to go up in that bitch. Shit, I was ready to pay. I said, hey, I want this guy to like a national site, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready to pay to go see this motherfucker go up in this bitch and give the ancestors death through that. Okay, AK nigga. Oh shit, y'all can't hear this shit. Hold on, this in my ear. No woman, goddamn, my bad. Take this shit out of my ear. This shit in my ear, my bad. Put this shit on. Tweet shit, dick. I'm putting this motherfucker on ride up. My bad, let's get around. Let's go. I got this screenshot by mistake. I was trying to get a picture of one of Mound and the screen. I was down. I was sleeping and shit. Right, I was sleeping. I caught this reading off the feathers worn by the North American Indian today is a relic which he has inherited from his forefathers. Whether they know the original meaning of the feather, I cannot say. The Mayans, huh? Maya murder. Man, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck about no TikTok, not for real. Yeah, big cover up, man. I would ride back out there to that bitch. I might ride back through this. I know what's going on. It was starting. Thought I was gonna be able to get down, pull up. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go get something to eat and go back anyway. But you can't get up in the bitch. But the feeling I feel when I riding across the big motherfucker, that whole fucking area of the Mound, dog. I know it is. That shit large, and then you come out that bitch. They still got fucked that bitch Vulcan got a goddamn rock quarry or something over there. Vulcan shit way over here. Rock quarry over this bitch. They still developing this motherfucker. It's 2025 and this development still going on in this area. I'm sitting right here on I told you I can't stand them cats. I can't stand them on Academy Drive. And they just tell me something too. Come on this bitch, all these motherfucking hair ass Neanderthals and shit, nigga. I don't know if I'm gonna ride back out there. I'll probably pass back by that bitch. And just park just ain't shit to get. They built. Let me show you. I could have did this shit from home, man. Now they get the fuck away from all these motherfuckers. This motherfucker on a I don't think I want to say I carry to his AK, nigga. AK. And then I put a Academy drive on because this bitch scratch all the way over to this bitch. Y'all develop this shit on our shit, man. A Vulcan query around that bitch where they just develop. If they ain't putting no churches on top of this bitch, golf course on top of this bitch, they put them graveyards on top of this bitch. They put they put a theme park. This was a motherfucking theme park they advertised some years back when they first built that bitch. It's built right on top of the fucking mound, in the mound. And AI so motherfucking stupid. Bitch, I already rolled to the side and fuck. Watch this shit right here, man. Watch this shit. Eat my food. I want to show y'all that too, cause I've been showing y'all in my work which way north and which way south is, and which way east and which way west is. I've been showing y'all this shit. Now look at that. Look at that. See? Melanation 3GD for life, man. Get the platform back first, and then you're gonna have a way better understanding of the shit that you present. This motherfucker flat, man. That globe shit is a real distraction, cause
they should lie down on the expressway. They said that bitch. I see y'all crazy. They go.
You're still looking up, man. All they concepts is inside you. You gotta let that shit go. Common sense of motherfucker. Now how the fuck I knew?
Two of my girls.
See, all this shit come from myself. Now I be presenting come from me. Now I backtrack. I'm going through this shit. And here get this motherfucker. I remember I first found that goddamn CIA logo on that goddamn 1587 Monte map. And I said, and the reason it was so important to me, because I said, I was reading on the map. And I said, man, these motherfuckers got a name for every direction the wind blow in, man. For every direction the wind blow, they got a name for the direction, nigga. They had some on that bitch, and they had some on that bitch blowing. They was pretty. They had some with a little afro, but they was motherfucking Arab. They was Shem. See, I was thinking Shem was motherfucking, but Shem that is Shem. They come from Shem. They Shem baby. So they when I was looking at it, they said Shem is motherfucking Arab, but Shem is really the original Asian. They the baby Asians. The original Asian is the Orient. If you put East and spell East, it's Orient. The Oriental. The Oriental is the original Asian, and they eyes out there kick back and then let these baby Arabs come through this motherfucker. But they faded to black like a motherfucker. They faded to black like a motherfucker. But this the same shit I've been saying something about the press, man. North this way, bro. And this how they usurp with that clip. My book, The Brick Clip, gonna be a pretty nice little book, bro. Cause they clipped us. We sit northwest, at the corner, but North America is the west, bro. I showed y'all that when I looked up. I tried to look up the Billboard Mound. I said the oldest golf course in North America, and they went straight to Canada, because that's North America up there.
And then I thought about that shit on the way out there. I said they killed that boy in that other hotel, Crown Plaza. His name was Jordan Billboard, wasn't it? Because on my Uncle Fed 6 channel, I used to have him as my avatar. Yeah, his name was Billboard. And that man went and found that Billboard golf course. And on that Billboard Mound, they got that golf course on.
I said up there, and that's fucked up, because I'm supposed to say over there. See, nothing's up there but going up into altitude in the heavens, and nothing's down here. Down is the earth, dog. Now with all this new fuck AI, man. Now I'm gonna put some goddamn Martin Luther King, man. I don't want to see none of this AI shit, man. deciphering with my ancestors and putting this shit down that was coming out my soul, bro. Even this directional cross, I'm telling you, if it's not straight up over the top of your head, then they tilted that bitch, so I gotta tilt that bitch back.
Yeah, they tilt that
I
bitch
just
the wrong
reverse
way.
everything they be doing. So I tilt that bitch back and said north over there.
Then they tilt that bitch the wrong way and put the North Pole in the east. So when I cocked that bitch back, I cocked it again. Yeah, I did that. I told y'all I'm gonna stop till I figure these motherfuckers out, man. This man, I done took an oath to do this shit, bro, on everything.
And draw that X just like them crossbones. Draw that X in the north is over there. In the west, right here. North, south, east, west. And these are the corners that are unlimited because no one has went out to reach the edge of the earth. And they asked me that question. But you the one got the edge of the earth. Your ball have a circumference that ends. That's the edge to you. You the one got to reach the edge. You reach the edge of the earth.
Okay, okay.
You globe edge. You don't reach the edge of the earth. Why they asking me what the fuck? As soon as nigga say somebody flat, motherfucker gonna ask you, well, where the end of the earth? Big, you got the end of the earth. The end of the water. Ball. You're the end of the water ball. That's the end of the earth to you. No one has reached it. But it's sectioned off from the intersection, dog. From where it crosses at. And the platform is flat and they got you down. I told y'all the other day, north, east, to south, west really is out of sun. And I told y'all, that's how they ran that bitch through that motherfucker, raised it up, and told y'all these are the poles. Ain't no ice in up under the bottom of no water. In the middle of the man, this the earth, the original foundation. Y'all let these bitches take the foundation. But back to this mound, bro. Let me get back to this mound. I'm gonna eat my food, bro. This shit crazy. I go in this bitch and put in. I told you, I got that shit, Key Walker. And I told my son said, it's like them Pokemon cards. It's all in that shit. I said, well, this the answers that gave me Key Walker, dog. And once they took the little John the Baptist video about being a Masonic father of a St. Mason and shit, they took the little video with the fucking with me and shit. So I said, damn. I go in that bitch and see Japan go attacking. And the original name for Japan is Wakoku. I said that shit sound, that shit put me in the mind of Key Walker. And I don't be want to sound crazy to you niggas, but I be in tune to some other shit, and I lean to my own understanding about this shit, and this shit regularly lead me to the truth, bro. I go in there and put Key Walker in that motherfucker. It leads me straight to where I told y'all in that Pacific, them Sandwich Islands is a sandwich. Hawaii got a Sandwich Island. I told you I found some more Sandwich Islands that consist of more islands than what Hawaii had. I said, these must be some Sandwich Islands over here. And Japan and Hawaii gonna have some explaining to do whenever I goddamn go to deciphering this shit. The Pacific is bullshit. The Pacific is bullshit.
And none of our business.
And sent me right to a volcanic area. And it's called the Kapu. And it was Kapuka. When I looked up Key Walker, in that place, let me see what this shit lead me to. Because it ain't my shit. The ancestors gave me that, bro. Then I read on it this morning where the ancestors told me, wrote down, said I had a misunderstanding. They said Key Walker is the land over there. Must be the island. I said, and it's right there. They keep hollering Pacific. The Pacific right there where Japan see that on that 1587 map, nigga. These niggas think that nigga playing, but I ain't playing. This nigga was goddamn go from Hawaii to Japan like it wasn't shit. And these the people I want to find. On a risk, and then now they got Hawaii set out there. Well, that's where they got their planetarium. up there where they can put false lights in the air and all that shit, like they got false suns. When I told I said, man, I be seeing two suns like a motherfucker for real. Nigga thought crazy. I be saying, it's like, I'm gonna catch you. I saw this photo. Then I saw a photo. But now they got artificial suns, these Mongolians do. They gotta stay ahead of them. And as long as you niggas keep acting like y'all crazy, they gonna really stay ahead of you, because they got the fucking Neanderthal one in your life. You can't let go of their concepts. This shit crazy as fuck, man. I want to leave something for my great-grandchildren so bad they goddamn know that I'm pivoting this shit into the right direction some kind of way. Because this shit, we so far down in this motherfucking rabbit hole, goddamn shit. And you can't tell a nigga shit. You can't tell me shit. You can't tell, for real, you can't tell a nigga shit. In real life, you can't tell a nigga shit. Well, first thing they popped up with them goddamn, you know, them Mongols and shit. And then they went to the ancient people of these lands. And this was with them Haitians want not bullshitting with their ass. That's why they hate Haiti and Haitians, nigga. Because they could not defeat them. They put their foot in Napoleon's ass. They could not fuck when they got that. They had to goddamn get out of there. Them niggas weren't playing with them bitches. I see it in my soul, bro. Look at this shit. Hawaii, black royalty in the Pacific. Black royalty in the Pacific. Black royalty in the Pacific. Out there chilling. They went out there and disturbed they shit. But they main goal was to get to that west. Bitch ass want that dope. Oregon, Aloha, Oregon, Hawaii is in the northwest. Oregon. I don't understand what they talking about right now, but you know. Now let me show you what AI did. I drives out here to the goddamn Belspur Mound, and this the oldest mound in Jefferson County. And look what AI say. Location. Look at this shit. I already looked up the motherfucking. Let me show you. This how I got here. But I had already looked this shit up. But I redid this ain't the original. I can show you the original. But this it. But look what this bitch ass motherfucker trying to say. Now I use Academy Drive. When they say Academy, academics, Acadian, all I hate even saying this shit. Cause them whole roll this shit, roll the nigga to sleep, man. So they keep their lineage going like a motherfucker right in front of their face, and you still can't figure these hoes out. Splash Adventure Parkway, Belsham, Alabama 35022. Current status, currently closed. It is scheduled to reopen. Why would you reopen a water park in November? And I bet all these motherfuckers I'm sitting around right now probably out there splashing their heads off ice.
Cause they gonna put their goddamn Halloween shit out there and that Christmas light shit out there, and they gonna drive through there and be looking at the lights and shit and be riding all over the top of their ancestors. They don't even know what the fuck they got going on. Know what the fuck going on. Fuck you gonna open up a goddamn water park in November. Shit, for Halloween and goddamn Christmas. And for them niggas to go out there and ice belly dance. Who the fuck wanna get in some water in the cold, man? Man, these folk crazy as fuck.
I ain't get no picture of
them. Got that alchemy, all that shit. Academics, all that shit. They paid for us to be talked out our goddamn senses. Talked out our souls. These motherfuckers know exactly what the fuck they did. And they hid all this shit. And I believe this is. I believe the West over here. I believe this upper Egypt over here. They separated us, bombed that shit. That's why Mata had so many goddamn successful goddamn temples and shit. And down in that valley over there, this Lord E. This what he was trying to goddamn keep connected. What the fuck we look like saying Upper Egypt, Lower Egypt, going back up towards Ethiopia? Ethiopia, the goddamn the mother, and then you go down there. I was saying that dumb shit. Why they connected the upper and lower, the dynasties, man, all this big ass shit this man got down coming up with, man. Shout out to motherfucking. We know now. We know what it is. We know the truth now. Yeah, gotta say it. I ain't right. We know the truth now. Man, I'm magnetic to this nigga. You can't get rid of me.
Oh, that's Cherry. Well, Cherry. Rocking to sleep, baby. Look at this shit. I done drove out here to this shit this morning. I had a picture of my head going to see the Mound. I could have stayed at home and did this, but I was gonna ride. I ain't gonna ride back past that shit. I'm gonna get mad. Might come back another day when I feel like it's home. Fuck my day up. The same shit I'm putting on this paper, Terry. Keep walking. I look up, keep walking. They leave it right to the volcanic areas in motherfucking Hawaii. Man, that's so sad. They'll fuck with me, I'll ride with my dog. That's so till they love me. I heard a whole bunch of voices in my ear that said we love you. They just sent me to love. They know I came to see them. They know I came to see. I took time to come see. They say we always here. Shut up, Ty. Don't do that no more. So I don't want y'all to think I be crazy about talking to my ancestors in real life. Real talk. Now look at this shit. This shit said rescheduled to open November the 21st. Why would you reopen a water park in November? What kind of shit y'all finna be doing out there? The name Academy Drive is likely a misremembered name for the park address. Our nearby street as the official address as Splash and Visit. Yeah, I did it on purpose. I put Academy in that bitch. I know that bitch reached way over here. I was riding back through this bitch. They still developing that shit. They still developing shit all up through there. Y'all didn't develop all that shit yet. Jerry smart as hell, man. I hate talking to certain people because I be thinking they gonna think that's why I don't say certain shit. But all that shit I got on that paper, I was in a one-man cell when I was goddamn writing that shit. Me, by myself. But I wasn't by myself. I was talking to niggas' souls in that bitch. Now all this shit I put on that paper, I changed that shit and started drawing that shit. I started drawing the whole Southwest and changed it from a cable line. I said my name is America. I did that. I said I'm gonna do that because of the language that of Ethiopia was American. I seen how they say it's changed, but this language that came straight from over here from the movie. And shout out to that nigga. We know the truth now. Shout out to that nigga, man. Doing good. Man, you got it. I be listening to your channel. I'm gonna listen to every motherfucking video. He woke me up this morning to my day with bomb and shit. I went straight to my paperwork and showed why I said that's how it happened. Ain't no tectonic plates. Ain't no tectonic plates. They bombed this hoe. They carved, they cutting canals. They bombed this hoe. It's gonna be a story pop up where they bomb 8 miles. Why would I tell you it's gonna be a story somewhere? He might be the one gonna find that shit. Listen what this shit say. there is no clarification. There was no evidence of an Indian mound being part of the water park or located nearby in public information. So what kind of information I need to go get? I need to go get some hidden information, bitch. AI, you pussy ass nigga. You see this shit? It's possible that the term Indian Mound is a misunderstanding or a separate point of interest not related to the water park. There are no results connecting the water park to the Indian Mound. Because it says next door. But we know an Indian Mound gonna be so big, you know that whole shit. When I came out this place, I said, ooh, I started feeling. I started going like up a hill. I said, there was a big ass wall. There was a company sitting up on that wall. I said, that's part of the mound. I said, that's part of it right there. On that hill right there, I looked, I said, I can't think of what the name of that shit was called. They're gonna come around the tower. Big ass wall. I said, oh, this the mound, bro. They keep telling me you finna reach your location. Then I passed by the splash water park. I said, I remember they built this bitch. This right here, they built this bitch right here. I said, it's the mound, bro. Okay, with my location, where I turn in at? Then all of a sudden the shit stops and you're at your location. I said, huh? Then I go out to a light and turn left and look to the side. I said, look at this shit. I'm still on the mound. The other side is my rock quarries and all this shit. And the company Vulcan got a place right out that motherfucker. There's a quarry. Vulcan quarry is right out there. The same Vulcan bitch with his ass out right out there. These old. I love you too. I'm gonna be crying, nigga. You just hold that cone. You just hold that cone. Just hold that cone. I got to I wish I could get old boy on that cone. Get him to flat. If he flatten this bitch out, man, ain't nobody gonna be fucking with that dude, man. And he be saying in so many words, but he don't get it. They be talking about the four corners. He be talking about the west. I just showed you the west. And look at these people saying this shit ain't right though. Now why this? Now why this? I gotta go back and I gotta get rid of the mess. Why this? Why this? Why this? Now he just told me one right down to look what this shit say. US 11 North and Splash Adventure Park 7. Man, why this shit say? The indigenous mound trail, the Bessemer Site Mound. The Bessemer Site was the largest indigenous mound site in what is now called Jefferson County. And it once dominated a large territory in what became North Central, and I ain't click on it, because this nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. Bitch, you just told me one day, ho. I already went straight to the park. I ain't saying about no adventure park, none of that shit. I know that I could have did this from home. I don't want to dig on that shit, come and get mad. I'll spend that life.
Yeah, but it just mean the live finally ended. It ended the bitch on the freeway. Well, I was on Fed 5. All I gotta do is go get over those, y'all. Go get this motherfucker. Close your ass. Oh, I gotta. You ain't want me doing that unless y'all. Let me see. I don't feel go right now. Boom. I probably had to go to 3GD and get. I already know all that shit about that. I ain't asked about no damn email anyway, bitch. Fuck you. You got plenty of email. Thank you, right now. Sunday Raw, McKepper Raw, the great. No. This motherfucker ain't let me hit my shit. Fuck on this motherfucker. I don't hit this hoe. Might not let me shoot. Be acting so stupid. See what I'm saying? I got to trick with that shit though. Just try to trick that ass. Y'all think y'all got all the goddamn sense. I just go change the channel. Then show up 3GD. Motherfucker. Oh, 3GD and go right into that bitch. Motherfucker. Nah. Run it, bitch. View channel. Go 3GD, go view channel, nigga. View channel. Let's see. Well, I went out there early. I played this shit. I went out there early.
This is one of my little sites I used to come to. I started waking up. My great grandmother Nelson, my homegirl Nami, the Empress of YouTube. She gonna show me how to get myself about, to put my paperwork in to get myself out the stock exchange list, at least on paperwork. They'll know I know who I am. Cause I've been talking shit for about over 10 years about this shit. Time we lead by example. I'm sitting there what they call Oak Hill Cemetery. What the fuck is an arboretum? Arboretum. I gotta look that up. I don't know. They got all these motherfuckers out here. Illiton Village is a place. I'm gonna show y'all Illiton Village. But the Illiton, I guess construction company or whatever, they built this cemetery in the 1800s. I showed y'all the cemetery. There's a whole lot of Egyptian artifacts, but it's not Egyptian artifacts, it's burials. These people bury themselves in Egyptian style, right here in Birmingham, Alabama. I like this shit said. Yeah, but I really don't even want to be right here. What up, B? I really don't want to be right here. I'm headed to the Mound. I'm gonna go to the Mound site out there in Belgium. And take my shoes off and walk around that bitch. I don't know if you gotta pay to get in. I don't know what the fuck it is. I ain't never been to this bitch. But I've been out here several times. You see this shit right here? See that? This where I'm at. I showed y'all these opposites, bro. I don't do no plan, bro. I don't even know if I want to ride all the way up through this bitch, but it's some names I had got, but I never did. See, I can retrace through their bloodline and through their companies, industrial, and they gonna lead me to where I need to lead. But I already did it with the Red Mountain shit in Burma. We already did this shit. But we can cruise through this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, and show you and ask you the question of why would they be burying themselves under a phallus of a so-called alleged black man named Osiris. Now, is it Osiris, Dick? I don't know. I know this Egyptian shit, bro. There go a tomb right there. As soon as you enter this bitch, what they know about the tomb, bro? What they know about the tomb, bro? That nigga walking up on the side.
Word on the truck.
This nigga.
Bro, man, how you doing, man? Can you spell 50 cent, man, and get a cold drink?
I ain't got it right now, bro.
All right, thank you.
And then pulled up on me in the cemetery as motherfucking 50 cent. Shit, I ain't got no change in my pocket. I deal with credit cards and shit now. Poor. See, it's all up in here. All up in here, bro. This is a Jewish cemetery. See, Jews. I showed you the line of Jews. I'm just documenting my shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me ride up to this bitch. Because it's one motherfucker I want to see. So they got Reverend Abraham Woods buried in his grave. His tombstone is a black Bible. And he wanted to be buried around these Jewish people, man. I can count these bitches. And I want to know what Atlanta is made like a ticket. But they got a little lamp on it. They be talking about the real Liberty lady had that lamp like that. And I ain't never investigated. But see, I be on it, but once I see what I need to see, I just keep going. So now it's time for me to go and just goddamn teach myself what I need. This nigga named Thomas Albert Seals. See, these are old barriers too. But it's one joker I want to see around here. That joker Sloss Furnace. He on that furnace. Sloss Furnace, one of the big steel companies, you know what I'm saying? And he buried himself out here. And his shit. I want to get his shit. I'm going to document his shit right quick and get on the edge. I'm headed to the Mound, dog. I'm going to go to the Mound. I'm going to go to the Dustman Mound. That's where I'm finna go. Might stop and give me something to eat, though. But I'm really goddamn go. I'm finna go to the burial mound and get barefooted and talk to my ancestors out there. Those niggas think I'm playing. My ancestors gave me them names I was talking about today. All they keep Walker, they led me straight to Hawaii. And I told you them volcanoes in that Pacific Ocean with them islands, Japan and Hawaii. Man, it's something back. Japan and Hawaii, and I'm gonna figure it out here. This shit right in the middle of this hole. I ain't trying to run over this shit. I ain't trying to run over this shit. I'm gonna run over it like that though. Bitch. Run over your bitch ass like that though. Now I'm dragging this shit. I ain't dragging this shit.
You is dragging this shit, stupid ass, man. Stupid ass, you is dragging this shit, stupid ass.
They go on right there. I'm coming up on one I want right here. Wow, God, he had it. Sound like I'm dragging this shit. I ain't dragging this shit. Man, all up on my shit. Shit, I ran over this shit. Let me get out and get this shit with my motherfucker right here. This the one I want right here. I'm dragging it. I hope I'm dragging your motherfucking ass. That thing it just came with me. Ain't nothing but a branch. This nigga right here, bro. This the one I want right, y'all. This the one I want right, y'all. Yeah, I ain't had no fit to say again, but he walked up on me in the cemetery, you know. Shit, I think I had $1. I ain't like, but in my mind on something. I'll be blessing him with Sloss Furnace. That nigga Sloss Furnace, J.W. Sloss. What year they say? 1820. I get out and walk up on this bitch. I think I want to get up and walk up on this bitch. I ain't playing today. Right, still up on my shit. I think I want to get up and walk up on this bitch, B. I think I want to get up and walk up on this bitch. Look at that shit. There gotta be some calm coming about that motherfucker with 3 ribbons on that bitch. That's a dick, nigga. Oh, they got a little thing on walk across this motherfucker. Say you were born. Where you born?
Shit, Kaka, you know what I got? I got about 6 tomorrow on that.
Hey.
No, drop my credit score about 31. I just got to drop my credit score. Yeah. You know you got me on
that nigga walking right there. He hit up there. Out of town, I got a dog. In Birmingham, Alabama, May 4th, 1890. But say he was, what that shit said, crazy. Markhurst, Alabama. I'm gonna look you up. Look at this bitch. I thought this shit was made. This shit like that out some type of marble though. You know what I'm saying? This shit made out some type of marble. This Egyptian shit. Got the 3 steps at the bottom, Sloss. See what I'm saying? Who right here with him? This is who that is? Arthur Page, U.S. Navy. 1895. Arthur Page Jr. He died in 2019. World War II in Korea. Who this is? March 21st. March 21st, 1994. Carolyn Lowry. Oh, I used to work for a Lowry. They connected. Mr. Lowry at the motherfucking bank. I mean, at the bowling alley where I know them Lowry was some. They connected. Carolyn Lowry. He goes to the Sloss married to the Lowry. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Lowry. Okay. Yeah, Lowry. Okay. I want to get this right here, though. Get that right there. I'm going to see my camera. That shit don't ain't working. So I'm stuck on it, though. That shit ain't what I want to get there right there.
She don't know what no more.
I'm gonna get there right there. And then what I'm gonna do is
I found out how to do the little
motherfucker.
put all this shit behind me.
Yeah, this shit right now.
Four 441. 343 on it. Yeah, 441. I hear you, baby.
I want to see right there. What I want to see right there. I ain't plug my fucking phone. Let me plug this charger. That's what I want to see right there. That's what I want to see right there. I can't get it all can, my nigga. Larry. I had work for a nigga named Larry. Yeah, D gone. But I want to get that right down the pull up. Now Abraham Woods. You want to preach this good shit for niggas that don't know no better shit. In a black Bible. Brother. No, not Abraham Woods, Shuttleworth. That's what I mean, Shuttleworth Drive. My mistake, take that back. Abraham Woods was a rough now to the Shuttleworth. And Shuttleworth Drive, there were a lot of plants and shit located around there. Over my home, but fell off into that rock crib. They say he fell off in that rock crib, Poochie, running from the police. Say he fell off in the rock crib and shit. But Shuttleworth, he buried out here on the goddamn Black Bible, and the rest of these Jewish folks buried up on the Egyptian shit. But Biblos, he buried up on the Biblos. Yeah, he buried up on the Biblos. Fuck out. It's a whole, it's cemetery full of nothing but tombs and goddamn tickets. This cemetery is full of tombs and tickets, bro. And look at that big ass water. I had to supply the water the whole bro, man. That bitch big as fuck. I just tried to do some quick research before I pulled up in this bitch to try to see what it's buried on. But it said Illerton, they had they built this motherfucker, and they had the land. Illerton construct, they had this land. It's built on a hill. All this shit always built on a hill. We probably on a mound right now. We're gonna go back to that back. Look at that big ass water thing back there. That bitch humongous. 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 Go get me a sick pack, something to eat. I'm finna head down, have to get down to the mound, bro, for the ride. Yeah, I walk on the ride, but I don't want the live to be so long. I just want to go live when I get there. For real, probably cut it off and go live on Fed Live when I get to that bitch. But I want to get that on. I want to get that Sloss Furnace. He connected to the library. She married into the Sloss Furnace, the library. I was goddamn, I was at work for a library when I worked at the bowling alley. I wanted to get Shuttleworth. I said, Abraham Woods. There's some more tombs and shit over there when I got last time I was in here. But I ain't finna fuck with it today. I'm finna ride. I'm finna go to this mound. Go get my folks there. Yeah, go get my ancestors there. My ancestors just led me to some shit. I looked up that Kewarka, man. That shit led me straight to Hawaii in the volcanic areas. And it was in this Kaputu. Kaputu led me right to it. Led me right to that. And that shit came out of my soul. It didn't come out of my mind. It came out of my soul, talking to my ancestors. All that shit I'll be writing on papers, how I renamed all this and connected. That was a connection between us. I know we fed them folks. Them folks who won. Them goddamn, when I say them folks, I be talking about them goddamn. Them torn right here, 1886. It's the Z. We get the motherfucking. This is a Zinzer. I might well look good to 1896. Zinzer. Kind of shit that is out there. Some lost up there. Zinzer. Yeah. Zinzer. Yeah. Zinzer. And I'm gonna goddamn look that shit there. I'm gonna let that shit go to. What kind came with this motherfucker? just me and D. They run out D. Man, I ain't know it was still this early. Oh, I had the GPS on this bitch. I'ma hang this bitch up, bro. I had the GPS on this bitch. Let me see. I can't remember. I should have went live the other way. But I would have went live the other way. I wouldn't be able to get my photo. Look at that big ass, a big ass tone right there. Nigga still looking up there. The conference that ends. That's the end. Artificial songs these Mongolians do. They gotta stay. They keep their lineage going like a motherfucker right in front of their face, and you still can't figure these hoes out. The Splash Adventure Parkway, Bessemer, Alabama 35022. Current status, currently closed. It is scheduled to reopen. Why would you reopen a water park in November? And I bet all these motherfuckers I'm sitting around right now probably out there splashing their heads off ice. These motherfuckers never make sense to me. I ain't get no picture though. You know who that is. See 5 message. Oh, that's Cherry. Well, Cherry. Rocking to sleep, baby. Look at this shit. I done drove out here to this shit this morning. I had a picture of my head going to see the Mound. I could have stayed at home and did this, but I was gonna ride. I ain't gonna ride back past that shit. I'm gonna get mad. Might come back another day when I feel like it's home. Fuck my day up. The same shit I'm putting on this paper, Cherry. Keep walking. I look up keep walking. They leave it right to the volcanic areas in motherfucking Hawaii. Man, that's what's the hell. They'll fuck with me. I'll ride with my dough. That's what's till they love me. I got a whole bunch of voices in my ear that send me love. They just send me love. They know I came to see them. They know I came to see. I took time to come see. They say we always here. Shut up, child. Don't do that no more. So I don't want y'all to think I be crazy about talking to my ancestors in real life. Real talk. Now look at this shit. This shit said rescheduled to open November the 21st. Why would you reopen a water park in November? What kind of shit y'all finna be doing out there? The name Academy Drive is likely a misremembered name for the park address. Our nearby street is the official address as Splash Adventure. Yeah, I did it on purpose. I put Academy in that bitch. I know that bitch reached way over here. I was riding back through this bitch. They still developing that shit. They still developing shit all up through there. Y'all didn't develop all that shit yet. Jerry smart as hell, man. I hate talking to certain people because I be thinking they gonna think that's why I don't say certain shit. But all that shit I got on that paper, I was in a one-man cell when I was goddamn writing that shit. Me, by myself. But I wasn't by myself. I was talking to niggas' souls in that bitch. And all this shit I put on that paper, I changed that shit and started drawing that shit. I started drawing the whole Southwest. And changed it from a cable line. I said my name is America. I did that. I said I'm gonna do that because of the language that of Ethiopia was hammering, and I seen how they say it's changed. But this language that came straight from over here, from the movie. And And shout out to that nigga. We know the truth now. Shout out to that nigga, man. Doing good. Man, you got. I be listening to your channel. I'm gonna listen to every motherfucking video. He woke me up that morning to my day with bomb and shit. I went straight to my paperwork and showed. Well, I said that's how it happened. Ain't no tectonic plates. Ain't no tectonic plates. They bombed this hoe. They carved, they cutting canals. They bombed this hoe. It's gonna be a story pop up where they bomb 8 miles. Why would I tell you it's gonna be a story somewhere? He might be the one gonna find that shit. Listen what this shit say. There is no clarification. There is no evidence of an Indian mound being part of the water park or located nearby in public information. So what kind of information I need to go get? I need to go get some hidden information, bitch. AI, you pussy ass nigga. You see this shit? It's possible that the term Indian mound is a misunderstanding or a separate point of interest not related to the water park. There are no results connecting the water park to the Indian mound. Because this is next door. But we know an Indian mound gonna be so big, you know that whole shit. When I came out this place, I said, ooh, I started feeling. And I started going like up a hill. I said, there was a big ass wall. There was a company sitting up on that wall. I said, that's part of the mound. I said, that's part of it right there. On that hill right there, I looked, I said, I can't think of what the name of that shit was called. They're gonna come around the tower. Big ass wall. I said, oh, this the mound, bro. They keep telling me you finna reach your location. Then I passed by the splash water park. I said, I remember they built this bitch. This right here, they built this bitch right here. I said, it's the mound, bro. Okay, with my location, where I turn in at? Then all of a sudden the shit stops and you're at your location. I said, huh? Then I go out to a light and then turn left and look to the side. I said, look at this shit. I'm still on the mound. The other side, it's my rock quarries and all this shit. And that company, Vulcan, got a place right out that motherfucker. That's a quarry. Vulcan quarry is right out there. The same Vulcan bitch with his ass out right out there. These old. I love you too. I'm gonna be crying, nigga. You just hold that cone. You just hold that cone. Just hold that cone. I got to I wish I could get old boy on that cone. Get him to flat. If he flatten this bitch out, man, ain't nobody gonna be fucking with that dude, man. And he be saying it in so many words, but he don't get it. They be talking about the four corners. He be talking about the west. I just showed you the west. And look at these people saying this shit ain't right though. Now why this? Now why this? I gotta go back and I gotta get rid of the mess. Why this? Why this? Why this? Now he just told me one right down. Look what this shit say. US 11 North and Splash Adventure Park 7. Man, what this shit say? The indigenous mound trail, the Bessemer site mound. The Bessemer site was the largest indigenous mound site in what is now called Jefferson County. And it once dominated a large territory in what became North Central. And I ain't click on it because this nigga don't know what the fuck he talking about. Bitch, you just told me one day, ho. I already went straight to the park. I ain't saying about no adventure park, none of that shit. I already know that I could have did this from home. I don't want to dig on that shit, come and get mad. I'll stand in line, give me food, man, I'm massive, man. I told the fuck I want to get food, man. Trying to let the old me just I'm for real. He just told me, I just told one day. He said, ain't no public record, so y'all took it out of public record. Oh, well, you still saying like that, still ain't right, bitch. You know that Mound, you know. The whole thing, that whole shit, the Mound. For miles, I come about that bitch. I flew around, took the wrong turn. It took me, I don't know how long to get man, get this stinking ass food, this goddamn human meat off there. This fuck ass fish. The Bessemer site. The cluster of mounds known as Bessemer site was the largest indigenous mound site in what is now Jefferson County and once dominated the largest territory where it became north central Alabama, occupied about AD. It's ancient than that. But it's been now. These motherfuckers don't see here, man. Let me show you what I did. Show what I did. Look, I'm showing you all this paper, all this shit right here. This shit I writing us in the cell by myself. Is that how I showed you? Look at that. Look how I did. Look, there it is right there. Look. Look what it say. Look what I saw. Look how I told you. Tilt that bitch. Take that Masonic tilt off that bitch. Put that bitch like the crossbone. Put that bitch back. I just showed you. I been told y'all like this north, south, east, west. I'm trying to show you the platform. Where I get it from, I don't know. Look, Japan. I know that's Nate. I know. I just don't want to talk about that. Yeah, they don't. If I go to talk about that, they gonna take this shit. Cause I'm telling you, it's something about what I be doing. I be on that shit. Look what I tell right there. When I woke up, the man, he was to my bomb land. I said, bomb. They bombed this shit. Then came down in that motherfucker on the eastern side of goddamn what they want to call North America. Y'all, that's how y'all came in and set up y'all colonists and all that shit. And then had that fake ass French and Indian war that supposed to last 7. Well, how long that French and Indian war supposed to last? 7 years or something, but it didn't last that long. And the French and Indian war took place in Canada. And when they goddamn came down into New York and put that Statue of Liberty, they faced that bitch back towards north. Back towards they. Look right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I said they bombed this bitch 8 miles somewhere. And I already had Mali in there. I woke up this morning and found the location of Mali for real. I just knew it was in Africa. And it's northwest Africa, northwest tilt. These the people. Man, the dude was on the video. They said going back and forth. Man, we was connected to these people, bro. They caused this shit. And then once these bitches went all over there in Europe with them, they traded. They was on some whole shit. They said right there in Spain and brought that motherfucker over across here into this bitch. And them bitches in India, them fake ass Indians, they came down and went around this motherfucker and came over that bitch by way of that motherfucking McKinley Strait. They're supposed to separate some ice. They're supposed to be. I don't even think Antarctica right there no more, man. I keep trying to give benefit of the doubt, but I don't even think that shit right there no more. Let me go to where I first started. Cause I got more. I got this. I already wrote the brick clip. I already wrote this book, bro. Look at this shit. I already got. Look at this shit. That right there is the strait. Where I got that point. That point right there, and that little stand right there. That's the tip of South America, and that's the tip of Antarctica, and that's the strait where they come through it right there on flat water. Now you can't go to their side. They won't even let you fly over there and go with her, cause ain't nowhere in the fuck. They traveling west from South America and wrapping back around this paper, around the ball. They should float right back into what they call the Indian Ocean. Since you thought you was in India before they named it India, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you saying? You should be able to sail right into the Indian Ocean around the back of your fucking ball. 8 miles. See, I got it up there. Bomb. See? Central. See? This central right here, y'all goddamn came and fucked up our shit. This shit way bigger than what we think. And I'm telling you what's going on. And this became Negro land over here. See, Washington, Wichita. They made them hoes change their name from the Washington Redskins. They changed their name from the Redskins. Them hoes don't give no fuck about you. They done changed their name from the Redskins to them Commanders for a goddamn reason, bro. And they got something to do with us. Somebody doing some real fight, and I want to fight with them. I'm fighting for a goddamn get Burma. Got that nigga up there with his ass out. I'm walk around this kid, my dad too much though. We looking at the stars through the motherfucking little shit going up in his ass. When we were going up inside the motherfucking elevator shit, that shit feel like a fucking ticking right there. I still remember my dad took me up in the elevator and went up there and we started looking through them goddamn telescope and shit they had in 2 eyes. Telescope, we could look at that, look at constellation shit up off Red Mountain up there. That nigga had his ass out up there. They take me downtown to the Science Museum. Got another butt nigga, white man, a statue. You know what I'm saying? That's how the fuck they call us and handle us all fucked up. But they put their stuff right there, just butt naked everywhere. And children got to walk past this to the sea. I don't want to see that shit. The kind of jail, another butt naked nigga, just the fuck. But we the criminal, we fucked up in the head. All y'all got to goddamn offer nigga y'all ass. That's why I named this motherfucker Aramel. You know how to spell it the other day. I had to teach myself how to spell it. But the ancestors came and gave me that key walker. See, ancestors gave me that key walker. And then I got it on the paper. Why? I read it this morning and realized I had wrote this shit. I said, man, I don't even remember that part. I'm going to show you. I think that the huge land, Antarctica sit right next to Russia. Russia the one sold Alaska to us. Alaska to Antarctica. It's something about them motherfuckers. I've been saying that. Russia sold that shit though. See how I was goddamn doing that? See how I did the A5A shit and turned into Aboriginal, indigenous, Amarucans. Still fuck with your pop, but you old out, nigga. I'm gonna keep this shit jiggy. I'm showing you the east, west, and the north and south, but I had it wrong right there. I put it on wrong, put it wrong way. It's right there. I put it the wrong way. I'll be fucking up. But the west down here. East over there, I put that shit the wrong way. I don't know the fucking problem. I don't know how problem motherfucker has. So the fuck I did right there. But I show you how, hold up and show you where I wrote this shit at. Alaska, northern lands. Welcome to the land. I'm gonna show you all this shit. Then when I told you, I said life flips. Keep tumbling, Tiger. That's my nickname. I was headed home. I'm headed home, boy. You almost at the door. Just keep tumbling, my nigga. Just keep your head up, nigga. You're on the way to the house. Bird flew across the whole motherfucking world. I'm gonna show you what I had wrote about goddamn. See, that's all of them right there. All of them are Brits. All these niggas consist of being British. The Vikings, the Celtics, the Barbarians, all that shit, all them niggas, y'all, there's a little pool of sense right there. And that's where you at right there, Cherry. Right there, that's your baseline coming from that side over there. That's the beach line. All the way over the canyon. Then that caca on that side. Yeah. There you go. That's your line right there. I ain't playing about this shit, look. I'm going to show you what, look. Key Walker, see that shit? The Anunnaki, Strait, Key Walker. Look how I got Hawaii in that sandwich. And look what I got up on the Mali. I was killing them with that shit. I said, man, Kamala Harris ain't never killed Molly, man. She can't fuck with Donald Trump. He says, yeah, he still can't fuck with him. She ain't finna win. She a distraction. Because she ain't nobody but Nefertiti. That's why I had my son do Nefertiti, half face. Y'all ain't know that's what I did. I said, go on do it so this will be your shit. I had my baby. I said, crop that face and put that face on that face and see what they look. He said, damn, daddy. Yeah, damn, that's man, just make that go on do it. And I put it on a couple of my motherfucking goddamn thumbnails, and I ain't say nothing about it. But that's Kamala Harris' face with Nefertiti face on that thumbnail my son made. But Akhenaten ain't never teach her shit though. Never Titi, never taught her a goddamn thing. Go somewhere and start smoking them goddamn cigarettes. Fuck wrong with you, clone land. But I'm gonna show you what. Look, 1, 2, 3, bomb. They bombing. Look, that man woke me with this. See, this is what I want to do. I want to unencompass these lands. These lands was encompassed masonically by circles. And they clipping lands as they circle. And that's how we got clipped up into the north. When I looked up that goddamn golf course and said the oldest golf course in North America just went straight to Canada. It should have came straight to Georgia. But I had to go and say about the Enix came start showing what they did to the fucking West. West is the Americas, period. Ain't no fucking North. Now, North, don't put on North my shit. North and them got trying to tell y'all some real shit. And when I was going to get into the Portland and how they came in with the Portland and the irritation that police and shit. Look what I'm talking about down here. Peru, that's my shit. Colombia, Cuba and Peru, the only place they can get that cocaine from. And Peru already said that Nazca plate belonged to me. I'm already on that shit. Negro land. It was Northwest Africa was Negro land too. And this was Negro, this started being called Negro land. I don't know about all that. I'm just about that Northwest end. And them northern, them goddamn more, I'm trying to tell you some real shit. Them motherfuckers, it's some shit right there. A Nyan straight. See, I got Molly right there. We was doing business with Molly. That man goddamn got a video talking about that goddamn, they bombing up under the Mississippi, that shit. They been said the Nile runs over here, man. That Lotus is over here. That Lotus ain't indigenous in no fucking Africa. Look at this nigga over there with his ass out. That torch is torture. I want you to see look right here. I said the land is Aramerica, and Kiwawaca I thought was the capital, but come to find out, who I come to find out from? I'm gonna say about my goddamn self. I'm gonna say about my mother. It said I come to find out what all on that. I know what it said. I'll tell you what it said. It said I come to find out that Kiwawaca means the land over there. Let me see. I come to find out Kiwawaca means land over there. But it ain't no bad land if I made the top of this. It ain't talking about the north or the east. It's talking about that land over there to the south. That northwest land over there to the south. That's Kiwawaca over there. And them goddamn Pacific Islands, all that Pacific shit, they got something to do with all this shit, man. Then I started looking up Molly. And Molly come all the way to the edge of that bitch, and it grow bigger than it and all that shit. And then I looked up that little baby right there. And I kept my shit right there. I said, I fuck with you, baby. You ain't responsible. Molly. I sit back over there. Now when I go where I went after that. Then I go here. That's OC. And that's about the feather that my eye. No. Just a scale. Truth. And it came from Mood. These are symbols of Mood. This is why I'm fucking with this nigga. We know the truth now. That nigga tell me to stop fucking with this video. Well, I ain't finna stop fucking with shit. You can't get rid of me. That nigga got me up. Sitting in the middle of goddamn Academy Drive, eating some goddamn french fry, ain't bit my sandwich yet. Milkshake the milk, they got me sitting in this bitch looking crazy. That's who got me out this bitch. I'm bought. Like, look at this shit. I go right in there and find this shit right on. How I get this shit? Where I get it from? And a one man said, where I get this shit from? And Italy sitting right there in the middle of that bitch. And then when they started trying to create that to be a pole. The North Party trying to create that shit. I already showed y'all. I ain't got to do all that. I already showed up in the ego. I'm about to go play one of these videos and make them mad.
I'm gonna call my sister, y'all. I'll be back later on. I took me a good little nap, but I sleep good with y'all. Love y'all. Gotta keep it real. I ain't gotta tell you. I seen you look 441. Now it's 411. It was 411. I supposed to stop there 411 when I supposed to. I supposed to call a number back too. I'm tired of that. I supposed to call a number. Anyway, I love y'all, man. I was mad. Ancestors ain't mad though. They good, I'm good. But they ain't good. We gotta keep goddamn exposed. I'm gonna keep exposing what I can. I'm locked in. We know the truth now. Roll the coin. These motherfuckers can't roll no corn. These niggas pop some corn, but they can't roll no popcorn ass nigga. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna call my sister back. And I'll be back there on. Spiritual downloads. You know, you and Charity, man. Y'all be riding with a joke. When be for y'all, I be long as hell on. But I still be doing it. I ain't got no other choice. I should have never looked myself in that mirror and put this shit on me like this. But I got some more paperwork. I got a lot of shit I wrote. I'm telling you, man. I used to be in that motherfucker. I was locked up, man. I be talking to man, man. I talked to X. X, all the cussing and shit up. What we doing? X told me I gotta do all that. He told me anytime I get ready, he'll be right there on them lips, right there with me when I get ready to speak, for people to understand me. He told me I'll be right there, nigga. I go in there and let you hear him talk. If I just get into them, well, they come through. X told me that you can speak. I said I want to do all the cussing stuff. I might chill. But I just feel comfortable cussing. I don't go for it. I don't know. But everybody ain't with all that. But it's all good, though. It is what it is. I went to see my ancestors. They felt me. Tuscaloosa black. Now we know where it's at. Guess what? We know the truth now. Yeah, we know the truth now. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you. I love you too, bro. On everything. You know, you making it easy for me. I just hope it's easy for you to just lift your platform up. You know, right from that bottom and lift it up. And shake their ass back down like they supposed to be, because they living above us like they think they better than us. Nah, flatten their ass out. LEVEL, water. And once we kill the gold, everything gonna unfold. Truth don't need no help. It ain't gonna bend. Right now, folks. I'll be back, y'all.